now, mixed originals, especially lone pack, now that the 8.5 by 11 and 8.5 by 14 are both loaded same direction, short edge to pull through the machine, all you do, come into special original, tell it mix sizes. That's all you have to do.
Where's the mix sizes?
Right here.
Got it.
So let me cancel this again. Make sure the paper's loaded correctly. Load everything in with the and if there's other sizes. If you put 11 by 17 in there, let's say 8.5 by 11 and 8.5 by 14, as long as you push everything up to this corner, it will run all those sizes for you automatically where you don't do anything. Most of the time, you typically don't have all those sizes. Typically, it's 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14.
But you can't if there's smaller photos or anything like that.
You can do, just make sure it's down to half sheet. You get into photos and stuff like that, then will it do what you're asking? Yes. You set it on mixed. You put the first 10 pages in that may be 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, and then you got one little photograph.
Right.
So here's my first 10 pages. I hit sample. Okay? Then I get to the photograph. I lay it on the glass. I hit scan. It scans the photo in. Close the feeder back down. I put 10 more originals in, or which are either 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14. Hit sample. It scans those. When you've entered the whole job, press enter. You're ready to run. Does that make sense? So you're doing two things. You're using batch and you're using mixed originals. So I just have a much quicker way to get all that information scanned in correctly. Other nice thing about this machine, if you're running mixed sizes, you can load those mixed sizes in the feeder. I want everything on a standard paper size though when it's finished. So I want everything on 8.5 by 11 when it's finished. So here's what I do. I choose 8.5 by 11, landscape. I tell the machine, special, mixed sizes, batch if there's other odd things that I need to run. And I want you to automatically make everything fit 8.5 by 11. So if something's too big, it's going to reduce it. Something's too small, it's going to enlarge it. But it's kind of nice because it's all automated.
It's easier.
Yeah. Okay. Have you guys used any of those features that I'm walking through today? No. Okay. The machines do an awful lot. I mean, the worst of it is.
They have done it probably manually.
Yeah, doing it manually is anything you can do to speed up your time and make the customer get them in and out of here quicker is better for everybody. So, okay, I always clear this. So just make sure that you make a habit of clearing this when you're in between sets. That clears everything. Your stop-start key, if the machine starts running, and it's not a print job but a copy job, if I hit it once, it stops it. If I hit it again, it clears the number. So if you took all the time to program, use this tray, 2 to 2-sided, and hole punch, and I get ready to run and I put in 100 and I meant 10. Here's what most people do. They come and clear the whole thing. All you have to do is hit the red one and plug in 10. This is your quantity setting or it stops the machine. This clears everything back to your basic defaults. Okay? And again, everybody knows what sample copy does, right? Document server. If you would like, either you can print certain things, if you have electronic things format for certain things that customers require. Maybe they walk in and they've got a flyer that they want to run once a week, like that newsletter. You may want to just have them email it to the store email address. And then you'll take and print it to the document server, so it'll be sitting there waiting for them. When they're ready to come in and run it, you're going to say, just come on in, go to the document server, highlight it, and hit release. And that way their job is ready to run.
How do they send that to the document server?
Same thing, you just use the print driver.
Okay.
And just I can go through the print driver, I'll show you where to choose document server versus just printing to the device.
Would you please?
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. For fact, I made sure that your computer's up and running so I can walk you through that. You can also scan things in. If you have a customer that brings an original in, this is something they're always going to want to run for you. You're going to want to run for them, I should say. You can scan it in once, you can name it, you can password protect it even if you want to. And then anytime they walk in, they know they come in, they highlight their job, and they run it.
That can be used for fax cover sheets for those brochures right there. For the maybe for
if I want to scan something, just so you know how to do it, load the feeder, hit scan original, my copy screen comes up. Looks familiar, right? See here, I can put a password, so if it's something that's a confidential form that you want to do for a customer, you're only going to want them to have that password, and you have the password. That's how I would set it up. That way nobody else can come in and run that form but the customer. I can name it, and I can name the user. I don't recommend, you don't need user information, but come in and name it by their last name, business name, whatever it is. Okay. And this is 2 to 2. Okay, so it's been scanned in now. Now that's electronic. It's in the machine. I'll never have to do anything. If I ran out of it and I don't have a sheet, it's always in there. So whenever they walk in, here's how your screen's normally set up. So when they come in, all they do is come in the document server. There's their job. Highlight it. I can go to a specific page if it was a 20-page document and they only wanted page 9. Or I can go to the printing screen and just say, look, I want to print this top to top. I want to staple it. They can do whatever they want because they may want it different every single time with the finishing options that they use. Okay? And then that original's already in there, so it's going to take it and throw it aside. Most of the stuff you're going to have electronically, and that's what you'll probably build for the customer. This is a great segue for customers that have walk-in needs. Okay? And I didn't scan or do any of that in color. It came out black and white. And right now, as you know, you're defaulted to black and white right now.
Okay, so you would have to select color, scan in color, or
If it's a color document, yes.
So it does not do that automatically.
No, you default everything to black and white because most of the time customers aren't going to just naturally pay for color.
Got it.
So as I was to scan that again, document server, come in and scan. See where it says black and white for scanning? All you do is tell it to auto select. Because maybe a customer's got 10 pages and they want to make the front page look great and the rest of it to be as inexpensive as possible. So you're going to say auto, so it'll scan the front page in color, all the rest of it in black, and then anytime you reprint it for them, it's only going to charge them one color click and the rest is all black and white to keep the job less expensive but dress the document up.
Got it.
Okay? You guys got all this down?
Did you guys? So if I question you on anything,
Right.
What if you need to go back and edit it? Like that one that it's already on default, but it needs to be in color. Can we go back and edit it, or do
You
we
can't
just
turn it
redo
back into color because we scanned it black and white.
Okay,
You
so
have to
then you would have
rescan
to
the
redo
original.
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
if customer has, let's say if customer say, you know what, I do want color, but occasionally I get black and white, scan both. So we're naming the file, you just put full color or first page color, rest black and white, so that way you know. So in any case, like this document, for us, we would have to be in color, so we would scan this in full color, because we will never have this black and white.
Right.
Our fax cover sheets, however, they're in black and white, so you would scan them in full black and white.
My recommendation, though, asking the questions, if you want to turn out the highest quality, then ultimately when you ask the customers, ask them for the electronic. Who has the electronic version of this?
Yeah.
If they have it, great. Ask them to. It just gains more commitment from them, and then ultimately you take it, have them email it to you, and now the best original, because now everything you're printing out is an original. It's not making a copy of something, and especially if it has photographs, the best thing you can do for customers to turn out a good quality print. Because if other people ask where they're having that done, you want to make sure they say the UPS store, which means they also want to know that the quality looks good. Coded stocks, especially as you guys start taking on that print graphic environment.
Those are the hardest thing, because I couldn't, which paper to select on there in order for it not to get stuck in the copy sheet.
Okay.
Especially color, if you do like 50 of them, after that, it'll start being stuck and jamming in the machine.
You brought up something earlier. I always have jamming issues when I use the bypass. And the bypass and the paper trays on these machines are very specific to settings. Both how fast it goes through the machine and what pressure it uses to pick it up. If you don't tell it what it is, it will jam every time, especially in the thicker stocks. Regular 20-pound bond, no big deal. You load it up, it's going to run it no matter what you do. You put something in there which is a thicker cardstock, it will jam every single time if you don't tell it it's cardstock. So the minute I load that bypass tray, I can come